I'm Kasia and I'll be talking about angiosperms. Angiosperms are flowering plants that bear flowers and fruits. The angiosperm that I'll be talking about today is hibiscus, which is this one. The Hibiscus rosa sinensis, which is commonly known as the Chinese hibiscus or the shoe black plant, is a species of tropical flower. It is widely cultivated as an ornamental plant around the tropical and subtropical region. The taxonomy of Hibiscus rosa sinensis is the domain is eukaryote and the kingdom is plantain. The phylum is Trachyophyta, while the class is Magnolepsida. The order is Malvaceae and the family is Malvaceae, while the genus is Hibiscus and the species is Rosa sinensis. The habitat of the Hibiscus rosa sinensis, they are actually native to the East Asia, but they have been widely cultivated and adapted to various environments around the tropical regions around the world. They thrive in warm and humid climates, preferring well-drained soil and plenty of sunlight. As for the life cycle of the Hibiscus rosa sinensis, it starts with the seeds germinating in warm and moist conditions. Once the seedlings have a few true leaves, they can be planted in the garden. With favorable conditions, the plant grows leaves, stems, and branches. As it matures, it produces flower buds that gradually open into beautiful flowers, attracting bees and butterflies for pollination. Once pollinated, the flowers actually form seed pods that eventually dry and split open, releasing the seeds. These seeds can be dispersed by wind, animals, or water and may germinate in suitable conditions to start a new life cycle. Hibiscus rosa sinensis is highly valued in traditional medicine due to its rich antioxidant content. It has been found to have anti-inflammatory properties and may contribute to cardiovascular health by reducing blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Additionally, research suggests that it has antimicrobial properties that may be beneficial in treating infections. Moreover, people around Malaysia actually use the hibiscus petals to have a bath in when they are having a fever, just to cool them down and basically to cure the fever.
Hi, I'm Komal and my category is Federophytes. So the binomial name for it is actually Boston ferns, which is known as Nephelopes extellata. So the introduction of Boston ferns is that they are vascular plants that are reproduced by spores and are considered to be the first land plants to evolve. They are also known as cryptogams, which means that their reproductive is hidden. And they have well-defined roots, stems, leaves, as well as a vascular system which contains xylem and phloem. Taxonomy for Boston ferns are listed over here. So we have domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus and species. Now, the domain is Eukarya, kingdom is Plantae, phylum is Philcynopine, the class is Philcosidae, the order is Polypolidae, the family is Nerpholopidae, the genus is Norpholepis, as well as the species which is Extellata. So now, the habitat. They typically live in rainforests, swampy and wetlands, as well as subtropical and temperature regions. But Boston ferns, for them to grow, they need high humidity, indirect sunlight, and consistent moisture of soil. So they are well adapted to thrive in shady region. As you can see above here, it's not fully covered. So you know at the beginning part over here there is sunlight, but they are mostly shaded. Now for the Boston fern life cycle, there are a few stages, and the first stage is called the spore dispersal. So the spore dispersal begins by the release of spores, and Boston ferns, they reproduce asexual and sexual reproduction. So spore dispersal, they release spores from the Merchus sporangia located on the underside of the fronds, and these spores are dispersed into the environment. The second step is gametophytes. So when the spores land on a suitable environment and the conditions are right, where they have enough of water and moist soil, they can germinate to form small heart-shaped structures. And these Boston ferns actually has male and female sex organs. Now, fertilization, that's the third step. So the sperm cells released by the endotherites swims through a film of moisture to reach towards the female sex cells and fertilize the egg cells. Finally is the embryo development. Once fertilization occurs, the zygote begins to develop, and these embryos begin to form into young saurophytes, which eventually grows into a familiar fern plant as we can see here, Boston ferns. Now, it will mature and will produce spore production. Eventually, it will cycle repeats again where spore is released and dispersed, and the cycle from step 1 to step 5 repeats again. So throughout this cycle, ferns undergoes both sexual reproduction, which is the production of spores, and asexual reproduction, which is via the underground ribosomes, which can be given a rise to new ferny plants.
This is how sporangia looks like. Here is the overview of the fern life cycle. The leaves are microscope 20 magnification and 40 magnification to show that it's a bright green feathery leaves.
Now, Boston ferns medical uses. So Boston ferns are primarily known as ornamental plants, and they have been explored for potential medical uses, most traditionally in traditional medicine practices. So the examples of Boston ferns used as ornamental plants is by air purification. How people put Boston plants inside and outside of the house is actually known for the ability to purify indoor air by removing pollutants. Next, for wound healing. These Boston ferns over here has great extract in them, which is used to aid for wound healing because they possess antimicrobial and wound healing properties. We also have antioxidant activity because there are certain compounds found in the Boston ferns that exhibit antioxidant properties, which helps protect cells from being oxidative damage caused by free radicals. And these oxidants are believed to play a role in preventing chronic diseases and promoting overall health. Now, let me just take you across to my garden about Boston ferns. Oh, there's a black butterfly there. Okay. Boston ferns, since they are tough and they are tough plants, they can grow in indirect or direct sunlight. But here's an example of them being in direct sunlight and shaded where I was there earlier. As you can see from here, they are bright feathery leaves and they're pretty green. But for here, where they're exposed to almost everyday sunlight, you can see there's a browning around the leaves. Meanwhile, for here, it's fully green.
This is the up close of Boston ferns leaves. Here is the morphology of Boston ferns leaves.
The third category is chordata. For chordata, our example is Felis catus or cats. Felis catus or domestic cat is a common animal seen around us. Felis catus is the only Felidae family that is domesticated from the wild, meaning the species has been tamed and is suitable to live with human as a pet. Cats come in different breeds. The one I have right here is a cat in a breed called British Shorthair. Here are the taxonomy of Felis catus. The domain is Eukarya, the kingdom is Animalia, the phylum is Chordata, the class is Mammalia, the order is Carnivore, the family is Felidae, the genus is Felis, and the species is Catus. The genus and the species is what makes up the name Felis catus.
Domestic cats are everywhere. They can be found in every continent except Antarctica. They mainly live in human habitation areas like the urban and the suburban area. A large number of domestic cats can also be found on islands. Domestic cats are very independent, which allows them to thrive and survive in various environments without relying heavily on social bonds. They are also very good at adapting. They can easily change their routines, reactions, and social interactions based on stimuli and conditions around them.
There is a lot of medical values associated with these species. This species could lower your blood pressure.
High stress levels are very dangerous as it can lead to health problems like hypertension. One of the ways to lower your blood pressure is by owning a cat. It might be hard to believe, but a research has been done by a psychologist, Karen Allen, at the University of New York that proves the point. Based on research, it says that the cat's purr helps with lowering our blood pressure. Cat's purr are said to be in a frequency of 25 Hz and 50 Hz. This frequency is not only stress revealing but can also promote bone density and fracture healing. Secondly, immunity boost. Naturally, cats produce allergens and bacteria that may seem faulty, but being exposed to these substances can actually help build up a stronger immune system. Exposure to weak bacteria and allergens can help build a stronger immune response, hence building a stronger immune system. However, not everyone will experience an immunity boost as people's immunity strength varies. Lastly, improved well-being. Other than biological well-being, cats can also improve our psychological well-being. Based on a study conducted in 2017, kids who grew up with cats are said to have better quality of life and communication relationships. Owning a cat gives you a chance to bond and build a relationship with another being. This can be very important for people who live alone. Other than that, having a cat can help improve communication skills as it can be stressful experience for some people. With a cat, people can talk freely without fearing what other people might think.
Hi, I'm Payal. In the interface artificial relation, every creature plays a vital role, no matter how small. Venturing into the category of arthropods, we are going to discover more on one of the smallest insects in the world, usually compact to grains of rice. Let's meet the unsung heroes of our ecosystem, the black garden ants. These black garden ants are scientifically known as Rhesus niger. In the vast expanse of the animal kingdom, the black garden ants finds its home within the phylum Arthropoda. Here, creatures with segmented bodies, jointed appendices, and protective exoskeletons hovering showcase the diversity and resilience of this ancient lineage. Its class is Insecta, and therefore the black garden ant stands as a testament to its elegance of insect design, with its 6 legs and 3 distinct body segments and delicate antennae. Ascending further along the taxonomical hierarchy, we encounter the order Hyphenopetra, a diverse group of insects that includes ants, bees, wasps, and sawflies. Its family is called Formicidia, and narrowing our focus to genus level, we encounter Lassus, a genus that encompasses a multitude of ant species, each with its own unique adaptations and ecological niches. Finally, we arrive at the species, Rhesus niger, a name that encapsulates the essence of this remarkable creature. In the bustling symphony of the natural world, black garden ants, master of adaptability, carve out their existence in myriads of environments. For example, parks, forests, meadows, urban and suburban cities. Ants can be found almost anywhere in the world except the Antarctica. That shows that they are very adaptable even to extreme temperatures. Now, on the life cycle. The life cycle of black garden ants is a testament to nature's intricate designs. Ant colony are typically composed of 4 types of ants: queens, workers, males, and in certain stages, winged males and females known as annates or reproductives. Just like any insects, it begins all with a mated queen, who lays a collection of tiny oval-shaped eggs. These eggs range from fertilized to unfertilized, and the fertilized eggs gives rise to female ants, while unfertilized eggs gives rise to male ants. Over the span of 7 to 14 days, these eggs incubate, cradling the potential for the colony's future. Next is the larva stage. As the eggs hatch, they give rise to larvae, tiny creatures devoid of eyes and limbs. These larvae embark on a journey of growth and development, undergoing a series of molds as they gradually acquire their distinct features. Covered in fine hair, their bodies undergo a transformation guided by the nurturing care of worker ants, who provide sustenance and support through this crucial stage. Stage 3 is the pupa stage. From the humble larva emerges the pupa, a stage marked by profound transformation. Within the cocoon of their pupal casting, the ants undergo a metamorphosis with the emergence of eyes, legs, and even the beginning of wings. Lastly is adult stage. Finally, after weeks of development, the fully formed adult ants emerge from their pupal enclosures, ready to embark on their roles within the colony. Black garden ants are not just inhabitants of our gardens. They serve a significant role in our ecosystem and even hold medical value in certain cultures. In regions like China and Kenya, black garden ants are esteemed for their nutritional value, rich in protein, fiber, vitamins and minerals like iron, zinc, magnesium, potassium and phosphorus. They offer a unique dietary supplements. Methods such as roasting, frying or boiling are employed to prepare this and serving them into delicacies. Additionally, the insoluble fiber found in ants derived from their chitinous exoskeleton offer further nutritional benefits. In terms of environmental benefits, in their ecological niche, black garden ants serves as a vital component of ecosystem dynamics. Omnivorous by nature, they scavenge on various organic matter, including dead insects, nectar, and honeydew produced by aphids. However, black garden ants can also pose danger to us humans. Ant stings can trigger allergic reactions in susceptible individuals, ranging from mild irritation to severe anaphylactic shocks. Additionally, while these ants are not known as carriers of specific pathogenic microbes like many insects, they can transmit pathogens through contact with contaminated surface of food sources. In conclusion, black garden ants are integral to the integrated balance of nature, contributing to ecosystems and offering unique medical benefits. Understanding their taxonomy, habitat preference, and life cycle sheds light on their ecological significance. While many humans may occasionally be posed with minor risk, their positive contributions of these ants outweigh the negative. As we navigate our ecosystem with its industrious insects, appreciation and respect for their role in the natural world are paramount.